right here as we jump back in. Once again, if you're just joining us,
Yung ban, Mia, tsaka Hanabi. Tapos pumik sila ng Balmond. Kaya nilang manalo dito.
And once again, it's a Ling for Star Soy. She found a success on the Ling yesterday. Will be enough to help them get through today.
A little faster rotations for Navi, given that Rian actually leashed for Keishi. Up top though, not Ayanami again, finding herself once again at the edge of elimination. Like, this is her.
Yeah, I think she's gonna... Oh man, if not Ayanami can have the same performance she had on the previous game on the Benedetta, this time around you're on a CC. Works a little bit different, but nonetheless your impact is still there for this game. And if you think about it, right? Curtain call, set things up, allow Keishi to come through and, you know, find multiple members tied up. Hey, that might be great. You have a Fatal Links too. You have so many ways to set things up. The question earlier on was, do they have hard CC for Falcons Daisies? No, but guess who does? Navi. And so for Falcon Daisies, they have to play around that. They've got 3 Purifies. So once again, Leo, they're going to be trying to pop that Purify.
And they can.
They can.
They have the tools to do that, but it's pretty scarce. It's not as hard as it was for Falcon Daisies game 2, but they're going to have to try. Oh. Little small cap invade here by Star Soy. Same story here for Navi as they put a little bit of damage on the J, forcing that revitalize. And Reen might actually take
My golay.
Does not force the issue.
Kaya ba?
Will secure the turtle here.
Uy! Naka-turtle sila ng una, ha? May chance. May chance to Lude. Ganda, ha? Maganda pangitain ito, ha? Oh. Hindi siya naka-purple. Hindi naka-purple ceiling, ha? Ganda.
Nearly level 6 right now on this Ballman.
She's up by 200 gold, so that's the benefits of what she's done so far. Again, Bauman is just so quick on the clear.
Yeah, why is Ballman such a threat, you know? I mean, we saw this a little bit at least once in the wild card. Now here for MWI, we see it at least here on B-Stream. Why is the Ballman a threat in this situation?
Kukulitin na naman nila yung Ling. Mali ka ng kinormo, Lode. Hindi ka makaka-purple. Hindi siya naka-purple. Wala pa rin? Nakuha ba? Nakuha? Okay. Yun, tumama. Hindi pumasok. Yun! Naglalakad yung Ling. Uy, sayang. Sayang. Ganda ng pick na to. Ganda ng pick nila ngayon. The best. Nice one. Natuto din mag-pick yung coach nila. Sa wakas. Tininiw.
To get a little bit further into that lead, that team fight. So great usage there of the skills and the game knowledge of Mirai. This turtle's coming up though. They had an easy take on the first one. Navi has, after all of this, nearly built the 1,000 gold lead. They're gonna go ahead and approach this now, get in position. Turtle's already half health on this.
Look at the speed at which Navi are attacking it. 1/10 of its health.
Ooh,
that's the one.
Navi secures.
Sure win na to.
There, Ballman.
Hindi pa malalaglag Navi.
I almost feel like it happens so quickly. I think even Falcon Daisies, they might not even be able to put
Ka-adjust na yata sila sa sa meta ngayon. Alam na nila yung mga epipick.
Far behind. She's worried about, you know, securing these camps, getting these buffs, making sure that she's got the double buff before they even go for an engage.
And by contesting, she risks not getting what's actually hers.
Yeah. Because they'll just continue to take her camps or potentially even the buffs, and that's what we see usually with the Lings or the Fannies and, you know, the likes of that, where Ballman, I think even if you don't have the buff, you're still the same.
That's what I'm saying. Most of the benefits of a tank jungler without the liabilities. And again, the potential to actually deal reliable damage.
Yeah.
Ano
Finally,
ba pick
Starfire gets
ng
Berserker's
XP
Fury there.
nila? Esme?
Pick up for the Ling.
Oh,
About that.
she's lurking. Oh,
Keishi.
drops in. And in comes Keishi. Spinning the wind. Cyclone sweep.
Saan ka ngayon pupunta? Nadakdakan.
You saw it coming from a mile
Dinakdakan
away.
sa muka.
Keishi
Yung
just had
Esme.
all the world to just go
Ganda.
set things up, shred down that armor.
Ito lineup nila ngayong maganda.
Lethal encounter. There you go, though. Trash
Ganda,
goes,
ganda.
And drop
Nice one.
pathway. She survives.
Pero mga ano, sayang.
And gets taken down.
Uy.
Mirai bites it.
Kulit nito ni Claude, oh.
Finally, Falcon Daisy's score. Trying to close up that gap. About 1,500 gold up. Navi.
Jay's really got the
Kulit ni
fancy
Claude, eh, no?
support going on now. Not getting hit by the SOD. Surviving there, so it's Mariah that ends up going down. Maybe there will be a turtle now that Falcon Daisies can go ahead and try to secure.
Ayun, naipit. Naku po.
Kiko.
Huli ka.
Purify.
Yun lang. Nagdikit sila. Yun lang, Lode. Anong ginagawa nyo doon?
I am so surprised Kiko was able to survive. She was booking it after popping the Purify. Navi was
Nagtabi pa sila.
to burn her flicker too.
Okay.
Turtle's up though. Starstory is going to go ahead and grab her orange buff. We'll see if they just delay this a little bit further. She chooses to go ahead and grab purple.
Skilla mo
too,
ng
but
skilla
right
ni
now,
Esme.
Navi, they're planning themselves
Bakit ako
around.
sa'yo kampi?
Starstory will choose
Ito nakakampi sa Navi.
purple and then join this fight, and that's why Falcon Daisies are in the vicinity. They
Ganda
set
ng Chichi
Kiko
dyan.
up.
Ganda ng CC pick dyan.
On that tier 1 up top. On
Chichi
Navi, that's
pick.
inside. They're going to secure this.
Mirai looking for a
Huli.
ticket. Old Fatal Links.
Naku.
Answer. The Glorious Pathway
Kala ko
secure.
makakagaw pa eh.
Keishi gets it. 3 for
Okay.
3 on Navi's
Kaya.
taken. And
Kalma lang.
fortunately,
Chill game lang. Kailangan lang i-chill game nila yan kasi
that could have been
pag
the
hindi,
Yeah, it was good
mayayari
choice to
sila.
have, Rian up there.
but at least they didn't die.
Yeah, they didn't die.
So it's good either way.
Good either way. Nonetheless, 3 for 3 here.
ano ba gagawin ng Ling sa late game? May silbi ba yung Ling?
Been very clean fighting
Parang
around
wala
the
eh,
jungle, so I
no?
expect the Lord to go similar, but I think Falcon Daisies, as long as they maintain this, it's nothing too much, right? 1,000-ish gold for Navi. They'll in a good position to contest the first Lord.
Ayun.
Keishi
Kinukulit.
just pretty much has, again, free reign on where she wants to go for now.
Ano ba nangyari? Ba't ganun? Ano
Ano
nangyari? Sa broadcast ba yun? Sa akin lang ba yun?
Rely on their ability to either set things up through traction pulse, peel with it as well. Oh, look at this
Oh
damage
my
again.
lord, the damage out of Nana.
Sakit na uyuli. Nice one. Ganda.
Such good usage again.
Planado.
On the flicker.
Planado,
Toolkit that
boss.
comes with this.
Predicted.
Oh, now they're gonna fire.
Predictable si Lodi. Ano ba yun? Sa akin ba yun, guys?
Underneath her, in comes Nana Yanami. Rhea,
Oh,
the rest of the gals come through.
nice one.
Real. Glorious Pathway
Nice
comes through.
one.
And then the traction
Tingnan ko
pulse.
nga sa akin ba yun?
Spin into win.
Nakakaasar.
This is a non-starter. Navi backs off.
All right, Navi gets one. The back off.
Tininin.
So, man, really close there. But still, I think
Hindi
they
ko alam
want to
kung sa akin na si Zero o sa ano eh.
turrets, at least in the mid lane. Both
Game
teams
number
here
two,
trying to work up some of the
sometimes they
space
resort back.
to maneuver around this Lord once
Lord
comes
once
up.
comes up 15 seconds from now, Rian clearing up on that top
I
side.
think both gold laners
I think
are
both gold
essentially
laners
just
are
about
essentially
there. 9-minute mark is
just
usually when we
about
see that
there. This
Trinity
9-minute
lock
mark
in.
Teka lang ah.
Before this Lord does come up, we'll see exactly where they are in terms of itemization.
Tingnan ko
But
sa
right
akin.
now, too, Lord spawning up on this top side of the map. They'll send Rian down. That wave is pushing in, but it's a fight for the space here.
Ira holding down this brush. Mirai taking care of that river brush. Falcon Daisies, I think they're second guessing how far and deep they can go.
Yeah.
Ayanami spots him, still holding on to that curtain call.
Kaya.
Mirai checking range and soft reset.
Reset for now. Falcon Daisy still fighting for the space. Double buff for Starsoy. She's ready to go and contest this. Just choosing her angle.
May SS na yung Atlas.
And this is the problem. Look at Rian.
Yep,
No one's controlling Rian here, so she's got a free reign on the tier 2 turret.
it's a free push. She got it. She got it all this while Navi was holding Lord hostage.
this is not what you want to do here for Falcon Daisies. Navi knows that they can play the map this way, and that's the big advantage of having them on.
Kayang-kayang sumunod ng ng ano dyan, no? Ng Moscow, easy lang. Walang magagawa yung MM nila. Yung Claude. Patamain mo lang yung SS eh. Hulin ako. Yari ka na dyan, Lord eh. Lord na. Ayaw nila mag-Lord. Grabe ka yung ano dyan eh. Grabe naman yung ESME.
Oh no, DHS Cross of Scythe, almost the golden staff locked in here. 1,000 gold behind between the gold laners for Kiko.
Huli oh.
Mid lane though.
Huli. Yun lang. Hindi tumama yung SS ni ESME. Uy! Greedy ka masyado. Kalma lang. Okay, Lord. Lord. Focus na sa Lord. Focus sa Lord, boss. Di na pwedeng maiba yan. Nice. Nice one. Nice one.
But they definitely adjusted to where they need to be, and now they're playing like the Navi and the players that we've seen before compete. Even the three of them that have competed on the world stage before, you know, they're at this point now. This is the synergy that we expect from them. Hopefully,
kaya yarn.
For Falcon Daisies, they don't let it slip too far further. Momentum is already building up for Navi. They need to be able to go ahead and catch up to this. And once, you know, again, you're waiting for the Klon. Trinity, also a little bit of defense comes in, but Starsoy too really has not been able to find that opening. This is something that we saw even from Miss Meow. You know, the difficulty of using the Ling into these types of compositions. Your timing on your Tempest of Blades is so paramount.
Now you talk about it, Joseph. Rian is the only one that's actually someone you can assassinate with a Tempest of Blades full-on combo. Maybe Rain if you're lucky, but that's right. Starsoy has so many challenges to face right now. As now we have a Lord down bottom, 3k up. Even her orange is not safe as Keishi just burgles it away.
Yeah, sort of feels like Lord gonna slowly make its way here to the bottom side. Glorious pathway.
Grabe oh. Bakit ba? Parang gusto lang lagyan ng design eh. Ayun lang. Ang sakit. Muntik na. Ayun. Kaya mag-ano. Kaya pumalag. Kaya. Yun lang. Nakaiwas. Nice.
Falcons Daisies though, it's their time. Their time to go ahead and play the map. You saw that push happening up top with Starsoy. So both teams have that angle. You know, it's one of those conditions that they can lean on. Push the opposite end of the map. Push map pressure to the pedal if you can. Mirai jumping forward.
Fatal links. Finds one, forces to revitalize. Starsoy coming in from the flank.
Boom. Boss. Anong gagawin mo dyan, Ling? Okay, nice one. Lamang.
Massive pick off for Navi.
And again, when you see the Ling, it feels like one of those things where it's like you're on the other side of the fence just watching your friends play on the playground, man. It's like I can't join them.
Insert Squidward watching SpongeBob and Patrick from the window meme.
Yep, that's basically what it is. Because Starsoy just has to kind of see where is this opportunity where I can jump in here. Because once that Tempest of Blades is used up too, and if you're caught in one of these crowd controls and you're not quick enough to be able to get out of there, you're basically
4K
dead.
pa lang
And
lamang.
at this point too, for Starsoy, you don't want to be a dead Ling, a dead jungler at this point before that Lord comes up, or even if it was, you're gone out of the picture, and then your chances of moving forward in MWI
wala yung Claude. Pwede na i-burst yung Lord. Wala oh. Kaya i-burst. Wait. Kalma. Yun lang. Okay. No, uy. Kalma. Back na. Pwede na mag-back. Pwede mag-back, Lord eh. Ayun lang. Katakas. Habol pa. Ulit. Nakaka-push pa sila. Dapat yung Ling sumasama eh. Ayaw sumama nung Ling.
flicker. It looks like she wanted to go back, but they might just call it.
Ay, huli! Sorry. Uy.
They're crowded around the Lord
Muntik
here.
na. Muntik lang. Pinakaba lang.
Glorious pathway though dropped down. That was
Ang sakit na nung Kimi ah.
Lord cleared out. So Falcon
Sumasakit yung Kimi, Lode.
going over to Navi.
Parang wala silang panghuli dun sa Kimi ah.
5,000 gold. Navi's lead is definitely real, but you can feel that Falcon Daisies, given how tight they've been keeping, how close they are, and how they're protecting their inhibitors, the insides of the base,
2-0 yung Kimi ah.
comeback could still be around the corner, Joseph. It's not just yet for the Burmese squad.
See if they're able to go ahead and bring some equilibrium into these fights. It just seems like, again, the biggest hurdle for Falcon Daisies is either actually committing to a Lord take, or are they just going to let that retribution go off for Navi and then try to fight and follow through? Because
Kaya
even so,
ba?
we saw Starsoy jump in and then she was stopped in her tracks and then brought down like to a quarter of health in an instant. That's a big problem here. And she's got a little bit of defense, a little bit of that shield with the rose gold. I'm not sure if she's just going to finish that or not, but this is now the time for the team, for Falcon Daisies, to be able to face up against Navi in the team fight territory. Again, with a Kimmy for a food, she's done relatively well not dying. Kiko as well, but they've got to kind of layer these things now if they want to win a team fight. They got to layer the ultimates in play, because Navi, so far, if you look at all the team fights, they've just fighting for space. They've got enough tankiness.
Parang hindi
Their
nila
jungler,
kaya
obviously, in the hands of
tapusin.
Keishi, this Ballman, it allows you to just
Ayan.
kind of post up
Naghahanap na
and
sila.
keep that Lord there.
Gusto na nilang pumalag.
17 minutes.
Yan, ganyan dapat si Siling dapat ang nagki-clear. Kasi mabilis lang yan. Ayun lang. Ang lalim ng Claude. Kayang pumalag. Naku. Ayun lang, nahuli. Nahuli sila, Lode. Nahuli. Kaya? Naku, naubos sila. Nice one! Nice one. Ang sakit ng Kimi, oh. Pero okay lang. Nice! Nice one.
And it looks like they're just gonna go and march down the mid lane.
Ganda.
Lord is up, but I don't think they care about it.
Ganda, ganda.
Bloodthirsty Navi, they know that
Kaya
they can
ba?
go straight for the throat.
Kaya end?
They're just happy with the
Kaya end eh, no?
Tier 3 has fallen.
Di kaya.
Oh, they're gonna work on this tractable, so now that's gonna be clear the waves though. So they do get a base turret off.
Wala na, useless na yung
Meanwhile,
Kimi nila.
Keishi was working on that
Useless
Lord.
na yung Kimi
This will
nila.
be secured by the time the team gets
Mali ng target yung Kimi nila.
Penetration in mid, permanent damage to the base, and of course the coup de grace, Lord number 3. It's an evolved Lord too.
Yep. Lord secured a big team fight win there for
Nice.
Navi. And it was just, again, interesting that Falcon Daisies decided to go for that. They wanted to go for a fight. They saw them get whittled down, but then they ended up getting caught in a Fatal Links under a tier 2 turret down bot. Great timing on the SOD because it also landed in that zone. So then they had the turret to kind of fire off and help
Pinakabalang.
supplement some of that damage. So that was just not a fight that Falcon Daisies wanted to find themselves in, and they didn't have a choice. So now Navi, with this Lord, they're approaching the base here. Conceal going to be used, dragging it out a little bit.
Kaya,
Jay gets hit by an SOD.
tapos
plus
na.
the links.
Tapos na.
The glorious pathway.
Naku po.
Tap the blades, Rhea.
Naku po, nauubos sila.
Afu
Nauubos sila.
finds Keishi too. It's a
Paano
double
nangyari yun?
Falcon Daisy successfully quelling
Grabe
Navi's
naman dep
assault.
yun.
They're still in it.
They're
Grabe
still in it.
naman
Falcon
dep yun.
Daisies find some flight in this one, nearing once again the 20-minute
Parang
mark of this
delikado.
game at 3. An elimination game on the whims. And Falcon Daisies made it happen, man. It was that glorious pathway. Let's look at the replay here. Great usage to drag out the Lord a little bit. You take a ton of damage for Jay. You drop down a glorious pathway here, and it slows
Grabe
them down enough
naman.
to get blasted by that blazing duet from Kiko. This is once again what we were talking about, layering the kits that these heroes bring to the table for both teams, but Falcon Daisies just did it better in that team fight. And now they're going to go ahead and approach this tier 2 finally to take it down. The last time they fought there, they got defeated in a team fight. Man, this has been a great series. It's very back and forth each game.
Again, high expectations for both of these squads, and the fact that they're at the brink of elimination, I expect no less.
Yeah.
This is the minimum of what we expected to see, because if one of them has to go home, they go out in a blaze of glory.
It's got to be this, you know? And I think even more so now that the positioning, the value of the gold laners is so crucial. As we saw in the last team fight, Rian was taken out pretty quickly. They both can play that long map too. You can see
Yung Ling,
Starsource
malayo
on the
yung
top
Ling.
side. She's putting some pressure there. That Lord is coming up there though too.
Pinang-papaklear na nila yung Ling.
We saw it yesterday, man. A base push when teams were concerned with the Lord. And mind you, this is a evolved Lord, so it's much more difficult to take. What takes longer to secure. Is there an angle here for either team to go for that? We'll see what ends up happening. Navi getting position. Rian's making her way. She's gonna go grab that buff. You can already see the way that Falcon Daisies is looking to go ahead and keep this under control too. They might potentially try to catch someone out.
Ba't sila nakapwesto?
Rain holding on to her own glorious pathway.
Anong trip yun?
And you can see that bottom wave.
Nagpakita? Bakit yung club na naman nag-clear?
Oh, it looks like Navi might be looking to make their own setup play if they have to.
Parang mas okay mag-clear yung Ling kasi pwede naman siya lumipad, tumalon-talon sa pader para makabalik.
This is possibly the last team fight
Wala na.
we see between
Pag nagpakita siya dyan,
Navi PH.
pwede na i-burst yung Lord.
I think Navi are checking range to see how much they can get away with to get that mid lane split.
Oh.
push.
Oh.
Falcon Daisies are just covering their bases.
Anong trip nila?
We can use this long lane to try and win this inhibitor. Push that
Ayun na,
way,
binurst na.
eventually go back to the
Binurst
Lord.
na.
Lord is less than half health. Starsoy jumping through.
Nag-isis agad.
Glorious pathway.
Ooh.
And I think Afu wants to hold
Na-burn yung ano,
down comes Starsoy
glorious pathway.
to the ground.
Well, Kiko
Holding
doesn't
Lord at
have-
half.
Ayun, huli. Ganda! Nice one! Nice one! Huli. Huli ang mga... Oh my... Takbo na! Takbo na! Ganda na ano nila, na bait. Ganda, ganda. Nice one!
It's just around the corner.
Oh, Starsoy, she wants to clear that mid wave, but she has to go back to base to defend. Navi's in the base.
Tapos na.
Defenders. Ira
Tapos na, sa wakas.
She jumps in.
Huli. Nice!
More time as Navi continues their run.
Nice one.
Brackets eliminating
Hindi pa uuwi.
Daisies.
Bukas pa.